name's Paul. I'm a 22-year-old businessman. I started working right after high school. It was my 4th year now. Work was hard, but I liked my job. I always liked school and I really wanted to go to college. But my parents, they were some of those toxic parents. They loved to drink and gamble. That's all they really did. They never did anything for me, to be honest. When I was in middle school, they made me get a job delivering newspapers to make ends meet. They didn't even want me to go to high school. They were always telling me to drop out and get a job instead. So when it came time for college, they said they weren't going to pay for it. No surprises there. So I had no choice but to get a job. But I still lived with my parents. Why? Well, I got this little sister, Pam. She was 4 years younger than me. I loved my sister very much. She meant everything to me. And I wanted to look after her since my parents weren't being helpful. Once she was out of high school, I was planning to move out. I'm home! What a day.
Hey, Paul. Long day at the office, huh?
Yeah. Hey, what's for dinner? Something smells good. Is it curry?
Nope, but close. I made some curry-flavored pasta.
Curry-flavored pasta? I see. Interesting. Pam always cooked for me. Her choice of ingredients was very unique, but she was actually a pretty good cook. My parents were barely home, so it was just us two. It's always been like this, so we were used to it by now. Pam, you're a teenager now. You probably want new clothes and stuff. Here's some allowance. Go buy yourself something nice.
Oh, it's fine, really. You know that I don't make much. And I don't care about clothes as long as I have my laptop, I'll be fine.
Hey now, I make decent money.
Sorry.
We got along just fine, but our parents, I hated them so much.
Paul, did you get paid yet? I lost all my money at the casino today.
What? It was still the beginning of the month. What the hell is wrong with her? You lost too, huh? Same here. All I got left is $3.40. I always gave them money for groceries and stuff, but they usually spent everything at the casino. For as long as I can remember, they've never had a job. Good thing our grandpa left us his house. Otherwise, we'd probably be homeless.
Oh well, too bad. I'd better go see Pam at work then. I'll ask her boss to pay us in advance.
Sounds good. Let's grab some food while we're at it. Nothing tastes better than free food. Pam worked at a diner, so they were hoping to catch a free meal. Whenever they ran out of money, they went over there and made Pam pay for everything. Hey, Mom! She's saving up for college! Stop leeching off of her! I had to say something to them, but then... Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You think you're better than us because you work for a living? Give me a break! Don't push me, asshole! Stay out of this! My dad had a real issue with controlling his anger. There was nothing I could do when he got upset like this. He was causing me a headache.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us, you know. We raised you, don't forget that. Stop being ungrateful.
They're joking me, right? They never did anything for me. Look, just leave Pam out of this, okay? Here, take this. Then I handed them a $100 bill. It was the last one I had left. And they were most likely going to blow it all on gambling. But it was the only thing I could do to keep Pam out of all this. So yeah, that's why I still lived here. I couldn't leave my little sister with these people. A few weeks later, when I got back home from work, there was this really scary-looking guy standing in front of the house. Is he a loan shark? Not again. My parents were always being chased around by loan sharks. When are they gonna learn? When I walked in, my mom came out of the living room.
Welcome home, dear. We've been waiting for you.
What now? What's going on? Then my dad showed up. He had this big smile on his face for some reason. Paul, there you are! Something was up. They never greeted me like this when I got home. I had a bad feeling about this.
Hey now, why the long face? Relax. Here, sit.
Then she took me into the living room. There was this big photo album on the table. What's this?
Take a look.
So I opened the album. It was a picture of this woman in a kimono. Wait, are they trying to set me up with someone?
So, what do you think?
What does she mean by that? I was so confused, I didn't know what to say. Well, she's a bit chubby, but she looks like a nice girl. You two will make a great couple, I'm sure. So you'll see her, right? What? Hold on! I'm only 22! Hold on, what is all this? Why are you trying to set me up with this random girl? I don't even want to get married, no way! When I told them no, my dad started flipping out. He got up and started yelling at me. Not again. Be quiet, you've got no choice. Marry her! Was he for real? I already liked someone else, so I didn't want to marry some random woman.
Listen, if you marry her, our debt goes away. Zenida-san, the guy we owe money to, this is his daughter. He really wants her to get married. You'll get to start your own family and we'll be set free. It's a win-win. Think about it.
Oh, I get it. So they're using me to get out of debt. Makes sense, I guess. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna get married to get you guys out of debt. I'll get married when I feel like it. I'm not gonna marry some random woman for you guys. But then my mom said,
Well, if you say no, Pam's the one that's gonna suffer. She's a young girl. There are plenty of ways for her to make money.
what kind of person says that about their own daughter? It make me sick. Well then, it's decided. I'll tell him you said yes, okay? Guess I had no choice. Pam, I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you, I promise. So I agreed to see this woman. That night, my life is over. I looked at the picture again. I was devastated. Saying that she was chubby was an understatement. Frankly put, she was pretty fat. I guess she might be cute if she lost some weight, but she kinda looked like a sumo wrestler. No wonder she's still single. And now they're gonna make me marry her? I hated my parents so much. Why do I have to marry some random woman to clean up after their mess? Then Pam walked into my room.
Hey, I heard what happened. They're unbelievable.
No worries, Pam. I won't let anything bad happen to you. I promise.
Thanks, but, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Huh? What do you mean?
I started looking into this woman they're trying to set you up with, and...
Pam was really good with computers, so she used her skills to look into this woman.
The thing is... Mumble, 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 mumble.
What? For real?
Yup.
I wasn't expecting that, but she was right. I guess I had nothing to worry about.
This is our chance to get some revenge on them.
Sounds good. So we started planning. A few weeks later, I was at a restaurant to meet this woman. Her father looked scary as always, and his daughter, she looked much bigger in person. When they got up to go to the bathroom, my parents started laughing at me and said,
Did you see her? I heard she's been trying forever to get married, but no wonder she's still single.
You said it. But hey, she's the perfect match for him. Then they came back into the room. My parents stopped laughing. Then they started sucking up to Zenda-san.
Your daughter really is so pretty, and she's got such class. My son is really grateful.
Yeah, he's the luckiest guy ever. Seriously? They were such suck-ups. Whatever.
So, Paul, what do you think of my daughter, huh?
Well, it's not like I had a choice here, so I said to him, she looks great! I'd love to marry her! I'm a lucky guy! Thank you so much! My parents looked surprised.
Huh?
They probably thought I was gonna say no, and his daughter looked surprised too.
What?
They all looked really surprised.
Ah, good to hear, Paul. Glad you like her. Well, take good care of her, will you?
So it was decided. We were gonna get married. A few minutes later, my parents stepped out and left me alone with Zenda-san's daughter.
Hey, why did you agree to this? Let me guess. Your parents owe him money, don't they? You don't have to do this, you know. I'll talk to my dad if you want.
She sounded worried about me, but I actually meant what I said. It's me, Pam's brother. Remember me? She paused for a second. Then,
Wait, Paul? You mean, what?
so as it turns out, she was a childhood friend of mine. Pam and I used to play with her all the time. She was a really nice girl. Whenever bullies tried to mess with us, she defended us, and she was my first crush. She moved away when I was little, and I never heard from her after that, but I always liked her, and I never forgot about her once. When she was little, she wasn't this chubby, so I didn't even recognize her. I liked her for who she was, so I didn't really care that she was fat. Good thing Pam found out about this beforehand.
Wow, I don't believe this. You've changed. You look great, Paul. How have you been? How's Pam?
Then Pam popped out. She was hiding behind the closet.
Hey, long time no see. I missed you.
Pam!
It was so good seeing her. We all started reminiscing about the good old days. Then we came up with this plan to cut our parents out of our lives. A few months later, we were ready to move on with our plan. It was time to put an end to this once and for all. We all met up and went over to my parents' house.
Hey guys, what a nice surprise. Come on in. What's with the suitcase? You guys going on a vacation or something?
We had a bunch of suitcases with us. Yeah, we're going abroad. I can't tell you where, but yeah.
What do you mean? You're going on your honeymoon?
Why are you taking Pam with you? Actually, we're not going on vacation. We're all moving there. We've been preparing for this for months now. After proposing to her, we all came up with this plan to move out of the country. We wanted to get away from our parents, far enough that they could no longer bother us. I always liked to study, so I taught myself how to speak 3 different languages after high school. Then I applied for this global company and got a job abroad. So now, we were all ready to move out of the country. Can't tell you where I'm going, but yeah, we were all ready to go. So yeah, we're out of here. We're done with you. We're cutting all ties with you. You guys are on your own now, so good luck. What are you saying? You didn't even have your wedding yet! You can't just leave like this! You can't do this! You can't stop us. We're done. You guys are the worst parents in the world. We want nothing to do with you anymore. Anyways, we're out of here. Have a nice life.
Hold on, you're joking, right? You can't just leave. What's gonna happen to our debt? How are we supposed to make a living? You can't just abandon us.
Oh, shut up already. We want nothing to do with you anymore, okay? You understand what I'm saying to you? We're done. Get that through your head.
What? No! I won't allow this! Whatever. We don't need your permission. Our flight is leaving soon, so gotta go. Her dad's gonna come looking for you soon, I'm sure. Good luck! Bye now!
No, wait!
Wait! We just ignored them and walked out. We were finally free. I talked to a bunch of lawyers before this, and there was nothing they could do now. Free at last! This isn't gonna end well for them, but oh well. Hey, thanks for coming with me.
Sure thing. I always wanted to get away from my parents, so... And as long as I'm with you, everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks, babe. I love you so much.
Get a room, you two.
After that, Zenda-san was pissed. He started looking for us, but we were thousands of miles away now, so he was out of luck. And even if he found out where I was, what was he gonna do? There was nothing he could do to us now. And so, the deal was off. My parents were still in debt, and since they couldn't pay him back, they got sent to work on this fishing boat to work off their debt. And Zenda-san? Looks like he was in a lot of debt himself. It wasn't looking good for any of them. Oh well. As for me, work was great. I loved my new job. And Pam was loving it here too. We always wanted to live abroad, so life was good. Pam also got a job doing something with her computer. I think she made more than me. As for my wife, apparently she got fat on purpose. Her parents were always trying to set her up with someone else. So she thought if she got fat, she wouldn't have to marry anyone. I wasn't expecting that. A few months later, she lost a lot of weight and she looked fantastic. Hey, how are you settling in? Are you doing all right? Moving to a different country can't be easy. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
Oh, no worries. I'm fine. I love it here. Thank you so much for getting me out of that house. You're my hero, babe.
Sure thing. Love you.
Oh, get a room! Come on, let's eat. I made some pasta. Come on, before it gets cold. Thank you for watching. What kind of crazy people will we get to see next?